Hi, welcome to the Density and Layers of the Earth activity. This video is for students who are not quite sure what to do with this and helping you get started. So, at the top you want to read the instructions. This is Density Concept Assessment. It says assessment, but it's not really an assessment. This is just sort of a self-assessment. Do you understand the relationship between density and layers of the Earth? The instructions say, use the two diagrams to identify the materials by name based on your understanding of density. Note, the list of materials is not in the correct density order. Okay, so what do they mean by that? You have two images here of columns. So this is one image, and this is your second one. Now for the first image, there's a list of liquids that are supposed to be in this column, and the densities of each of those liquids. So this column has corn syrup, ether, canola oil, and salt water. What you're trying to figure out is which of these liquids it will be in your top layer, so A, which one is in the bottom layer, D, and which one's in the middle, B and C. And you're going to use that based on the density. Now we know that denser things sink, so the one that has the highest density would be in layer D. So in the table there, you'll look and you'll say which one has the largest density. This is 1.1, this is 0.93, this is 1.2, this is 1.38. So it looks like the highest one right now is corn syrup. So that means layer D would be corn syrup. So what you'll do here in the table that is orange, matches the same color as this one, in this table you would write down the name of the material, corn syrup. Okay. Now which one do you think would go right above it? Which one would be in layer C? So if corn syrup is the densest, what's the next densest? Ether, right? Because it's 1.2 is less dense than corn syrup, but it's more dense than the other two. So that, oops, let me undo that. The next one here would be ether. Okay. Now, so you're going to do that for all of them, okay? And you're going to do the same thing for the second column. And the second column, you're going to use this image. So you're going to figure out what's material D, C, B, and A using the information here. So that's the top part. In the second part, it says to analyze the picture to the right, what do you think the picture represents? Explain your thinking. Think about Earth's layers and density. Answer in the box and in sentences. So here in this image, you have a column, a density column, and here in this image, you have the layers of the Earth. So what do you think this is representing? Why would they put the layers of the Earth next to the density column? And also notice how the layers are sort of aligned, right? So for example, the crust, the very top, looks like the green layer in the column. And the asthenosphere, which is underneath that, looks like the red layer of the column. The mantle, the blue layer, the outer core, the yellow, and the inner core, this sort of orange color. Okay? So why do you think they would do that? What do you think this is representing by putting those two images together? Thinking about what we're learning. So you're going to explain your thinking in the box. Okay? So you can start off by saying, I think this image, you can use the word shows or represents. Right? Dot, dot, dot. So you fill in what you think that is. And then you're going to explain your thinking. So in terms of the densest layer, which layer would be the densest in the column, and which one will be the densest in the Earth? Okay. So to explain, you can say, I think this because. So why do you think this? So these are optional sentence frames. You don't have to use these sentence frames, but if it's helpful, you can use that to help you get started. All right, so that is it for this video. Once you're done with this, you can submit it so I can look it over and see how well you're doing with this concept of density and layers of the Earth. Have a quality day.